You know, the good thing was we have someone calling in, and I adore this woman. Her name is Ava Cowan.
Oh, I'm so excited.
See, Ava, are you there?
I am here.
I didn't even get a chance to finish you. Jennifer got excited before I gave her the title and everything like that.
I love it.
Welcome to Movie Reviews and More in the Hollywood Film Festival 2020. You have Gene Schnaers here. You have Jerry Kelly here. You have Natalie Sky here. And obviously me.
Wow.
So talk about what you're doing, because you have a lot of things coming up and you're going to be coming out here very, very soon. And I already told Gene about you, and I already told Jerry about you.
Fabulous.
Hey, Ava.
Well...
Let's talk about you, Ava. Tell us you, for the audience that does not know who you are, and there's not that many, obviously, but tell them who Ava Cowan is.
That is a fantastic question. I am I am many things. I guess the most obvious would be that I'm a professional figure athlete, an IFBB figure pro. That is how I move around and compete and do things like that in the physical realm. So I'm very, very athletic, very competitive. I love my sport, and I've been doing that about 10 years. I've been competing as a professional probably since about the end of 2009. I turned pro. So I've been kind of tackling that and competing and enjoying it and learning. And I'm also a writer. I'm originally from California, from the Mojave Desert, actually. Then moved to Sacramento. And then Los Angeles. I was there about 11 years, where I pursued my original passion, which was acting, so film and television acting. I studied there, and at the time, I just got the idea to move to Florida in 2001. I loved it here; it's gorgeous, and I didn't know one person in the state. I picked up everything. Actually, I sold everything. I picked up everything, which is me, and moved to Florida. And I've been here ever since. So that kind of is a little bit, just a snapshot of what I've done. It doesn't really explain who I am, but I have been out there in terms of like publications and the fitness modeling and things like that. I've been with a few companies that have given me great exposure worldwide. And have given me the platform to be able to blog and write, which I love to do. And within those platforms, I basically just share my my experience and my story, whatever that may be.
Well, I'm so glad that you do, Ava, because you do such a good job with it. I mean, you just reached 1 million views that I saw, and our followers, likes on your page, and I think that's great. It's just a testament to how many people you really do inspire, how many people you really do touch on a daily.
It's quite interesting, because I that number really increased exponentially, even though I wasn't really out there, with the doing selfies and stuff like that. I had undergone a neck surgery in 2013. There were some, events that happened that forced me to overcome these, big obstacles. But within those obstacles, I just have really just leaped forward as a person, and that's the amazing part of it. So, I didn't really want to go through a neck surgery and be out of the mix for a year and things like that. But I think just sharing that story is what kind of captured the 1 million people, because I was only at about 200,000 before that. So that's what it is.
It's a big leap.
Yeah, it is a big leap. That was Gene saying that from Celebrity Connected. You're going to be meeting him when you get out here the 19th. He's the one who puts it on, so I was telling him about you also.
That'd be my pleasure.
Wonderful. I look forward to it, Gene.
I'm sure both of us will. It'll be a pleasure, getting to know you.
Ava, talk about the spread on oxygen. That's an important thing for you.
It really is an important thing for me, because this year I submitted myself to do the Arnold, the Miss Figure International, which is a very prestigious show, and I was kind of I wasn't really locked into it. I was like, why am I doing this? But I felt something inside. I was like, I have to do the show. And so I got ready for it, and I just was like, gosh, Ava, why are you doing it? You know what I mean? Like, it just was I was a little bit off balance in terms of, like, my focus. But interestingly, as I showed up, the woman that does my makeup, who is a fabulous woman, she's so gifted and so loving, and I walked into the room to get my makeup done, and she said to me that she had just gotten a text from Oxygen magazine, and they said, hey, do you know what Ava Cowan's doing? And she's like, she's here right now to get her makeup done. And to be honest with you, I wasn't totally in the shape I wanted to be for the Arnold, but they wanted to shoot me for Oxygen, and I had tried 5 other times for that cover, and I had never gotten it. And I went, really? Because that was a 10-year dream. And I went, yes, So, I think I placed last in that show, but, man, I don't know. I got to shoot for Oxygen, so 2 weeks later, I was in great shape. I showed up. I threw a really cool shoulder routine together. They shot it, and there it is. I got the cover, and it's such a blessing, really.
See, and that's a good thing, but that's also tenacity too. Just hanging in there. I mean, I look at you as being a tough, strong woman, but at the same time, that world is tough. I mean, Jennifer did her thing when she first entered, and she has a story. But it's not easy being a woman going into that world or anything like that, but it's definitely interesting.
Well, I want to comment on the fact that you're on the cover of Oxygen magazine, and for so long, women's bodybuilding was, generalized, I guess you can say, and put in this, like, bubble of, if you're a woman bodybuilder, then you're doing this and you're doing that and you look like this and you're eventually going to look like this, and women are so afraid of putting on muscle and of having too much muscle or being too big or whatever, and it just too masculine, exactly. And you are such the epitome of beauty blended with that strength, and you have such great symmetry, and you just present yourself. I mean, even like when you're up on stage, and I was watching that interview with you with Candace Keen, and it's right, and it's true. You do you portray this appeal, this, and I'm going to say this, like, sex appeal, this femininity, that it just rolls off of you and emits off of you, and it doesn't matter the amount of muscle that you have when you have that, and you're charismatic in that way. I think it's just so it's just absolutely stunning. But it's great that you are. I just think it's so great that you are gracing the pages, like the cover of a magazine that exudes femininity, and so it's the worlds are connecting, and the generalizations and the characteristics of it are changing, and it's becoming it is becoming more feminine to have a little bit of like size on you and shape.
Yeah, I mean, and if you were to see me in person, I'm so little. What it is it's an illusion,
right?
Because when you don't drink as much water that day, everything gets tighter, so you appear more muscular. But really, I just have shape,
right? And
that shape gives you curves, and I'm all about having curves.
Exactly.
'Cause, it's nice and it's feminine, and it really is your presentation. How do you present yourself? Are you feminine? And that's what comes from the inside.
Right.
So, yeah, and I was pretty small compared to the other women at my last show, but that's okay. It's I lift like crazy, and I just can't get as big as I really want to. But within a matter of a couple days, everything can change. That whole look can change. So, though on stage it looks like, whoa, a week later I look just like, oh, she's a fit woman.
Right. Well, you soften out a little bit. You don't have the hard lines anymore and stuff, but that's okay. That's still, but it's just, like I said, it's women are so afraid of lifting weights, and so because of that fear, and so it's so great that you execute your conditioning the way that you do. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Ava, talk a little bit about, for us guys here, I like shape, I like curves, but I also like the dedication that comes with it, because I know it's not easy. Talk about eating healthy for us guys. When you look at that, what do you make suggestions at when you're looking at someone who might be afraid to approach you, say, can you help me a little bit? What would you recommend?
I would recommend making a firm decision. If you do not have a firm decision, it's not going to happen. Because if there's any bit of doubt, just like with anything you do, I just hate to say it, but it's hard to be successful. It takes longer. So it's kind of like turning a light switch on. It's like, yes, I'm going to do this. This is what it takes. And then you get someone in your corner who knows what they're doing in a healthy way. They teach you how to live that life, how to prepare, how to plan ahead. And you just put those days together where you have everything planned. You can't wing it. So that's really what it takes. It's just preparation.
Discipline.
You put 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 20 weeks together of preparation, and in the end, you will see amazing results.
Last question. All right. How can people reach you? Because I know you do a lot of online coaching, and I think that's really, really good. Well, I know you're big on Instagram, too. Give your social media sites, and how can people reach you?
You can reach me through avacowan.com. I have online customized programs there. You can contact me directly at info@avacowan.com. I'm on Facebook with that million other people, Ava Cowan Online, so it's facebook.com/Ava Cowan Online. Really, you just type in my name, Ava Cowan, Cowan, into Google, and I pop up everywhere. So that's how you can reach me. I have a discount going on right now because I'm not competing. I have time to help people, and that's what I enjoy doing. I love helping other people.
Favorite CD that you have? What's that one song you got to get in that you got when you're working out or just going for a walk that you have to put on?
There's no one song, but I do like tech house. It's got to be boom. I need energy. I need it to move my soul. It has to be intense. So that I can feel it. So tech house, I love it. I don't have a particular song because it changes, and I just download free podcasts. So I go on and I look those up, and whatever strikes me that day, I listen to it.
You have a favorite movie that just makes you cry? You ever had one of those? You're laughing.
I don't go to movies that make me cry right now, Brian. You know what I mean?
I do know.
I not really. No. Mm-mm.
All right.
There's nothing that comes to mind. I'm kind of blank, so
that's all right.
I can't answer that accurately.
Okay, if you want to find out more info on Ava Cowan, it's avacowan.com, obviously. And thank you for being here, obviously. And we're going to see you in a month.
Thank you. I can't wait. I'm excited.
And if
I get to go back home.
The fun thing is that you're going to actually meet all of us here, too. That's the good thing about it.
Yeah, everyone. So it'll be nice to connect the dots, so to speak, and make new connections. And that's what I'm really excited about doing.
And that's what we like about Celebrity Connected, isn't it?
Oh, thanks.
That's a good thing. All right, Ava,
yes.
Thank you so much for calling in. And
You're welcome.
I'll talk to you real soon, okay?
Sounds good. You guys have a good one.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ava. Nice meeting you.
Thanks.